Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Plant Nursery Simulator, where since we were last here in the game, they had another pretty nice update to the game that basically tried to help and make everybody who works for us a little bit smarter. So we have, I believe, in our toggles, there are some toggles here, I do believe, that will basically change our behavior of our workers. I don't know exactly where it is, but they said that they were toggles, so I'm going to look here for some toggles and see if I can find them. Maybe they're under the computer, so we're going to take a look in our computer and see if we can find them there. So let's go here to customize, and let's take a look and see if we can find these toggles for our workers. It doesn't seem like it's there, so maybe, it's interesting. Where would these toggles be? If I were a toggle, where would I be? So let's go here. Let's take a look at this. Stalkers. Okay, yeah, here they are. So they have a toggle. They have a toggle which says that you can let them use unlabeled storage racks or not. In this case, we're not ever going to let them use an unlabeled storage rack, so they won't take anything and put it up on a rack that does not have a label on it. So if there's something that they see where if they don't see a rack for it, if they don't see a label for a product, then they won't try and put it somewhere. They've got the same thing for the gardeners. So the gardeners will not use unlabeled storage racks either, which should take care of all the issues that we've been constantly having with our gardeners taking all kinds of veggies and putting them in places where we do not want them. So that is very, very nice. Another thing that they did with this is that they changed it so that the gardeners will take seeds from storage shelves before store shelves, which is awesome because now what we can do to save ourselves some space, we can go ahead and we can take those shelves that have the seeds right on them, wherever I put those seeds. Where did those seeds go? They are here. So yeah, we can take these seeds and we can throw them right out here. So our carrot seeds can go right over here, just like this. So I'm going to set those right out front, just like that. Boom. And then I'm going to move this garbage can over because our other seeds are going to go right over here. So we're going to take our bok choy and turnip and all those seeds. They're going to go right over here, just like that, right in front. Okay. And then we're going to take our other seeds and we're going to put them right in front here, just like that. Done. So there's that. There's another new thing that we got. They also added a new license, I believe. So if we, oh no, that was the wrong thing to do. So we're going to move that because I now picked that up. So we're going to set that there. And we're going to move this back because I hit E. I got E happy. So if we go in here, take a look at this. They added a new license. So if we go to expand licensing, there's a license somewhere in the list for like a rake. So where is it? Oh, gardening tools. So it's way at the end. So yeah, for people who are near the end, you've got the hand rake, a hand fork, lime sulfur, neem oil, a trowel, and a plastic watering can. But you got to be level 43 and have $10,000. So we're nowhere close to that at this point in time. So that's a nice in-game thing for those people that are at that point. There's also a new fruit shelf that we want to check out. So if we go back here to the shop, if we go to furniture, there's a fruit shelf. So a large fruit stand, which is awesome. That is really, really cool. I am wanting to see what one of those is going to be all about. So we're going to buy one just because I want to see it. And I want to see exactly what's going to fit on here. So let's take a look at this guy. If we set this up, and I'm gonna put it over here in the corner because I can. So we're going to drop that right about there. And we're going to get a bunch of stuff and we're going to put it in there just for grins. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So, and I might need to label these. So maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to set some of this stuff in here. So we're going to place, nope, we're going to open the lid, put a bunch of radishes in there. And so they can hold 8. So these can hold 16. So I mean, if nothing else, it gives us another option to put a bunch of stuff, I guess. So we could have like yeah. So I could get a few of those and just have like extra options for veggies. I guess that might be a thing to do. Um, but with what we've got, I don't know if I want to do that because yeah, huh. At least I know what they look like, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them for now. But we at least are aware of their presence, and we'll probably leave it at that. And then let's go ahead and throw that away. And we will go ahead and sell this. Whoa, no, no, no. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away with you. Go away with you. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Yeah. We know what they look like. At some point we may use it, but for now we're not going to worry about it. They also set up some of the trinkets where they are now available earlier. So if we take a look at our trinkets, the binoculars trinket is now available earlier, so that's now available at level 25. When holding a box, highlight corresponding shelves and storage racks. That's $300. I definitely want that, and it's on. So we're going to turn that on. And then we also have the sundial trinket, which unlocks earlier. That's available at level 33. So if we take a look, that doubles the amount of seed, soil, and fertilizer when gardening. Um, hmm doubles the amount of seed, soil, and fertilizer when gardening. I guess that's not bad. Seems like it might not be bad. So, and then we have these that are available that are going to also work for our gardeners. So the acorn, that's going to be the next one that we get. And then the bonsai tree, customers will purchase 2 additional crops, which will be great because that will help us get through crops a lot faster. So those are some of the changes they made. Let's see. They also reduced the halfway hero achievement from 500 days to 250 days. I could talk about this while I'm running the store, so let's do that. Day 49, store is open for your convenience. Now we can talk about all the other stuff that's going on. So I'll stand here in the corner while the place is running. So yeah, they reduced the halfway hero achievement. We talked about the toggles. We talked about the fruit shelf, the gardening tools license, the binoculars trinket, sundial trinket. The gardeners now take seeds from the storage shelves. We talked about that. They will skip benches they cannot reach instead of getting stuck. The gardeners, that is. The gardeners will have more consistent positioning when seeding and harvesting, and they will only harvest pots assigned to gardening benches. And there's other things that they fixed. They added missing gardener localization for can't find empty box racks. They fixed the half storage racks so it aligns correctly with other racks. Oh, huh. So that's probably where I was having the issue before, where these storage racks were not lining up properly. So if I go here and try and put that in place, yeah, there it is, because we were having the issue with the half racks lining up properly. So they seem to have fixed that now, and now all of my racks are out of alignment. That's fine, not a problem. Well, no, some of them still don't work right, so that one still doesn't work right. And yeah, some of them are like way off, so I don't know what happened there. But we're going to try and get these lined up again. I don't know why some of them fell askew, but it is what it is, and we're not gonna sweat it. But that's there, and then that's there. Okay, cool. And we could probably get one more there because we've got space on both ends there. So if we wanted to, we could. We should probably check everything out here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all this watered. It may be that the last time that we played this, I may not have hit the sprinklers. I don't recall. We did it in a live stream, so I would think that I would have, but you never know. I may have still somehow forgotten. That or we got everything planted and then we ended the stream. One or the other is true. Cannot remember for sure. But it's all watered now. It's all good to go. We've got everything set here. We reached level 35, which opened up that acorn trinket. So we're going to definitely get that because that's going to give us more XP every time we harvest a crop. And that's not a bad thing because more XP is always better. And then the bonsai tree opens up at level 36. Then at level 38, we get the water pistol to increase the customer movement speed by 50% because it's important for the customers to move faster so they can get out of here faster. Always an important thing. Let's go ahead, see what we need to order here. So let's fill up at least one of everything. And again, they will not put anything on a shelf where it does not have a label, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Go ahead, fill all those up. Anything that's on a big shelf, we're just going to go and fill the shelf completely up. And then the things that are small shelves will just still, are those, oh, those are the hydrangeas. That's probably not supposed to be there. I've got a feeling that's not supposed to be there. Yeah, that's not actually supposed to be there. So that's an extra, and then that tomato's an extra. Yeah, those are spares. That's what happened there. All right, let's drop that. So these tomatoes are not supposed to be where they are, so I'm going to drop that, get rid of that tag. I'm going to see if I can put these anywhere. They will all go there, so that's perfect. Go ahead and get rid of that box. That will not go there. I just wanted to try, but it will not go there. And then we had these the purple hydrangeas, which they've also taken care of. So that's good. And I think aside from that, we're in good shape. So we're just kind of hanging on to our cash for now. They'll get all that stuff stocked. Oh, here is my acorn. I think. There's my acorn. Oh, there's my sundial. Okay. I'm like, why is it not opening up? But that's my sundial. So we set that there. Cool. Looks good. There's my acorn. We'll set that. I guess I'll set that on my shelf. So yeah, we'll put that there. Can I put it in my? I can't put it in my basket. I'll put it on my almanac. That'll work. And then we'll grab our binoculars and place them on another shelf or on top of something. Put it on top of the trash cube. So there. That will go there. So now we have, doubles the amount of seed, soil, and fertilizer. And we have the binoculars, which, when we hold the box, highlights the corresponding shelves and storage racks, which is beautiful. So we can, so it highlights that so that way we know where it goes. And then we can go in here and we can see where the stuff goes in here. So if we wanted to stock some stuff ourselves, we could do that if we so felt the need to do that. And then we can go ahead and put that right back there. I like that. That's kind of nice. So if you are not as reliant on having restockers, or if you just want to give yourself a little bit more stuff to do, that's how you can go about doing it. And it'll make your life a lot easier trying to figure out where you need to put the stuff. I wish they had that feature in other games, because there are other games where that would be a very, very nice thing to know exactly where the stuff that you're holding, where it goes, and then where to put it back when you're done, because you will inevitably forget where you grabbed it from in the process of running around. Or so I have found, because I get lost walking around my house. That's just kind of the way it goes. All right, let's see. We got $3,100. It's a while before we get another license, so I might as well go ahead and maybe work on getting the shelves completely filled up. So let's try that. See if we can make this happen. Just get these completely filled. My restockers are going to hate me, but that's okay. It'll be fine. This may not work because I may run out of money in the process, but we're going to try. I will have some spares because I will be ordering stuff that they're restocking. I know this. And we're getting close to being out of cash at this point. We might get there. Maybe. We may have gotten there. That may have done it. With $121 left and with customers still buying stuff, we may have just made it happen. And I can, again, help out with getting everything restocked here because I can do part of this myself because I can grab the dolly and set this stuff out here. And then, whoops, that's not what I want to do. So cancel. That's what I want to do. And then I can grab these and I know exactly where they go without having to look because it lights up, which is beautiful. So we just got to look and see where it lights up, and wherever it lights up, that's where they go. Okay, the pink splash goes right up there. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing we're doing here. So I'll help out with this because I loaded these guys up pretty badly with stuff. They're not very happy about it. So yeah, I've got to do something to help out with this. Mulch bags, right there. We've got small grow pots. We've got the Echevarria. Now that's the thing you got to watch out for because it'll highlight whatever you're looking at. So even though it's highlighted way over there, if I go to this, it still highlights that. So you've got to really be looking for the one that's highlighted and not be looking at anything before you go about putting it away. Because if you're looking at a shelf, it will highlight the shelf even if it's not the shelf that it's supposed to be. And then you'll get rid of a tagged shelf by mistake, which you don't want to do. So the crotons are there. The plant misters are there. Then we've got the sand pots, which are there. Yeah, it's the small grow pots. The barrel cactuses are there. No space for this box. Yeah, so that's fine. Still have one that they can't put away because that was one that they were filling while I was buying everything. And how many we have left there? We're getting pretty close to the end. I'll grab a few more because I like these new highlights. So I want to keep messing around with them. So set that there. Dolly there. Azure pots. We've got concrete pots. We've got the yellow plastic pots. And we've got Easter lilies. Right about there. So look at that. That's looking good. We got a nice full, almost full back room. And then the only thing that we don't have filled back here is just all of our veggies. Because those we can't do anything about. that happens when the veggies are done. So yeah, that's looking good. I like it. And then we got plenty of space for when we get more veggies or another license, whatever the case may be. We're doing pretty good here. So let's go ahead, hop into another day. Day 50 coming up. We're on 50 days of this craziness here in the plant nursery. And we're going to see exactly what we're going to have available to us when we get to that point. So let's take a look and see. We've completed 50 in-game days. That's nuts. In terms of licenses, what was the next license? If we go here and take a look, the licensing, the next one up is $4,000. Oh, and that gives us the large grow pots. Oh, and there we go. So everything is being harvested. I see all these plus 5 XPs that are showing up on the top part of my screen. Right up there, I saw them. If you didn't see it, go back like 10 seconds. You'll see them right about where my mouse is right now. So yeah, the next thing that's up is going to be 4 more types of veggies, the large grow pots, and a new type of soil, which means that in order to get that, we're going to need another greenhouse to put all that stuff in there. I mean, I could put it in one of my other greenhouses, but I'm just trying to hold off with what we've got here and not expand these any more than we've got them. So that's kind of my plan with that. And man, these guys worked fast. Wow, they got everything. It was there. I mean, yeah, wow. Holy cow, they like wasted no time on getting everything like redone. That's amazing how fast that was. Well, I guess there wasn't that much to do, but I mean, yeah, and these are still growing. So that one's going to be massive harvest tomorrow with this. And then what do we got here? We got tomatoes here. There's got to be a place where these can go. So that is full. So the rest of these are going to go ahead and get sold. And I'm assuming that is full. Oh, there were some extras there. It's fine. It's all right. I should have checked that first. Radishes. We're going to check this again. See if we got space for these radishes. We do. So that's perfect. And then carrots. That's the only bad thing is that they do not try and condense boxes. So they will not try and put things in boxes that are already there. They'll just see that there's a box there and will not try and fill any other boxes that may exist. So that's kind of a bummer that they don't do that and that they don't think about that. Not a problem. It's all good. Let's get into it. Day 50. 50. Stores open for your convenience. Yeah, and oh yeah, we do need to get some seeds. So let's go and get some seeds here because we will need that. So carrot seeds, tomato seeds, bok choy, broccoli, chopping broccoli, lettuce, onions, garlic. So one of each of those. And then we'll take this. I wish I had a pocket to put this thing in. That'd be nice. I mean, I just always bring it over here back to the desk, but I really wish I could just kind of stash it in my pocket or on a belt loop or something. That'd be kind of nice if we could. And then these will all go, yeah, they're going to take all those and put them on those shelves. Okay, so that's good. I'll go ahead and help out a little bit myself because I can. And again, I know exactly where it goes because the thing's all lit up for me, making my life that much easier. I could put all this on the dolly, but I need my steps, so we'll go ahead and do it like that. And I'll grab one more. Lettuce seeds way over there. It's lit up just like that. Boom. Excellent. So yeah, tomorrow will be a massive harvest day because basically everything in this greenhouse is going to get harvested. And then in order to get that next license, we will need another greenhouse. So let's see, if I wanted to get another greenhouse, how much is that going to cost me? So greenhouses, $800 for a greenhouse, that's no big deal. It'd probably be another $1,000 for a sprinkler. I'm guessing, because the first two sprinklers were $1,000, so I'd hate to think that the third sprinkler would cost me more than $1,000. So we'll, as we always have, we'll work on getting all the infrastructure built up first, and then we will work on getting the actual greenhouses and all that. So that will be our plan, and then we'll have to start getting into the large grow pots because that's going to change the game for us as well. That might even get us to the point where we don't necessarily need these. We wouldn't maybe necessarily even need a third greenhouse, but what we'll probably do is we'll probably get rid of these small pots and replace them with big ones. I'm thinking we might switch that all over, and then we'd probably need to turn off our gardeners when we got to that point, so that way we could do the swap out of everything. But we'll take it all one thing at a time. We'll see what happens when we actually get those grow pots first and see what that's going to do for us. We will not jump too far ahead. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get that next greenhouse. So let's go in, expend, greenhouse the end. It's $1,000. There it is, fanfare. Just like that. Yeah, we'll need $1,000 for the sprinkler system for it. So we will get that when we can. We'll make that our next major purchase. We also have to make sure that we keep enough money behind for our workers, but it's still plenty early in the day, so that's not that big of a deal as it stands right now. We could, I believe, now, if I wanted to hire a third restocker, I probably also could do that. Stockers. Yeah, 35, level 35, I could get a third restocker, and that would make it a little bit easier on our restocking crew. So I think I will also do that. So Naomi has been hired. We now have 3 restockers here. And again, with as much as we got going on, 3 restockers is not a bad idea. The store is getting busier, and I don't want us to be in a position where it's getting to be too much for 2. So I'll gladly pay for a third one, make life easier on everybody. And then aside from that, we'll at some point, actually, I don't even know if we can get another gardener. Let's see if we go in here and take a look. Gardeners, no, cannot get another gardener until level 38. Cannot get another cashier until level 36. And at this point, I don't even know where I'd put a third cashier. I feel like 2 is still plenty good here when it comes to cashiers. And 3 would be overkill because right now they don't have anything going on anyway. So why would I get a third one? So yeah. Maybe as you get further along, you'll get more and more customers. There might have been a trinket that would allow me to get more customers in here, and I may have passed it up. So let's take a look and see what I passed up. So 10% daily customers. Yeah, there's the one. So $150 for more customers. That was the one I had skipped because I was not sure whether or not my cash registers and my cashiers were going to be able to handle that. But they now can. So we're going to set that right there. Oh, it makes noise when you pick it up, just like that. Just got a lot of trinkets standing outside of the store. It's like a yard sale out here. It's just like, it's fine. Everybody loves having just random trinkets all strewn throughout the store. So yeah, now that we have an extra 10% customers, it'll see how far. It'll be interesting to see how far back these lines go, and if they start getting out of control. In terms of other trinkets, what do I not have? Full XP earned from unsatisfied customers. I guess for $200. Sure. I guess that's if they like don't find something. Now this one, 50% chance customers will pay with exact change. That doesn't matter to me because I'm not running a register. Automatically inputs total on card reader. That doesn't matter to me because I'm not running a register. And that's it. And the golden trowel doesn't really matter to me because I am not taking care of the garden. If I was taking care of the garden, that would take care of all that. But I don't do that. And I don't think it impacts the gardeners. I'm pretty sure that the golden trowel does not impact the gardeners. I'm actually going to take a look and see if there is anything with that. And whether or not that does anything. Yeah, the golden trowel does not have any gardener synergies. So that does not do anything there. So that means I don't need to bother getting the golden trowel. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something that they could use that for some reason and have that help them out, but it does not. So it's good to know. It doesn't look like we have too many people in here. So I don't feel like the extra 10% customers is really having too much of an impact in terms of overwhelming our cashiers. So that's good. We paid the money that we need for our salaries because that happens right at the end of the day. So if we get up over $1,000, I might set up that sprinkler system for our third garden, for our third greenhouse. We'll see if we get there. And then if we do, we'll start getting into getting all of our tables set up and all that. Right, there we go. There's our $1,000. Oh, I really should also, before I do that, I should make sure that I've got everything ordered that we need to order. Because that would be a bad thing to not do that. So let's go through and order the stuff that we need to order before I do anything there. Because, yeah, it would be bad to not have product back here. That would be a bad idea. So let's take care of that first. There's some more tomatoes there. I thought I told them not to put tomatoes there. I could have sworn I told them not to put. You know what? I think I know what happened. I think I got rid of the. I don't think I got rid of the tag. Let me make sure I've got that turned off for them. So expand gardeners. Yeah, use unlabeled storage racks off. So they should not be using those. So yeah, we're going to do this again. Try and get this filled up. So fill that up. Okay, then the rest of these can go away. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to take this other one. Not throw it out. We're going to just sell all those for some more money. Throw that out. Going to take that label off of that shelf. So I may not have taken out. So what was there? There was actually a thing there. I know there was, and now I can't think of what it is. Oh, what would have been there? Or no, maybe there wasn't. Maybe there wasn't. I'll have to. If at some point I run out of stuff, then I'll know that there was supposed to be something there, and it's now just missing. I've got a feeling that in the process of getting everything rearranged, I think I may have left that where it does not have anything there. What would it have been? So those are, yeah, because I put the lilies together. And yeah, there's nothing there because it's the lilies, the succulents. Yeah, because there's the succulents, there's the lilies, there's those. And then the barrel cactus, the croton, and the chrysanthemum is over with the other one. So yeah, I think we're fine. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll all be all right. So yeah, big harvest getting ready to happen now. So we're going to see exactly how quickly this all goes here on day 51. Oh, and I got to pick up my trinket, my lava lamp. which I will also set right outside here. It's just a lava lamp. It's just on the floor. It's fine. Because again, I don't think you can set it on top of the cabinet. And I don't want to be bothered with getting another cabinet. So, yeah, we're going to watch them. They're going to do all their thing. And again, if you take a look up there in the upper right, you're seeing all those +5 XPs that are showing up as a result of them doing all the harvesting. And with these big boxes, this harvesting should go quite quickly because they can basically put 24 of everything in a box. So yeah, that box up there is full of lettuce, and that's what I wanted to see. So this should not be too bad with all the harvesting that they do. There will be some harvesting over here that needs to be done. So they'll do all that over the course of the day. We've got plenty of stuff back here that they can take care of. This may get us all the way up to level 36 just from all the harvesting that they do. So I might hang out just a little bit here and see if we make it all the way up to level 36 just from everything that happens with this. Because they're about halfway done now at this point. And it's slowly creeping up there. I slowly see the blue bar moving a little bit more and more to the right. So I think we'll get there. And it may even be with these two boxes here. Let's see. That's going to stop just short. No, we got it just at the very end. Cool. So we can get that next trinket. Let's go ahead, take a look at that. So shop, trinkets, down the line we go. For the bonsai tree for $450, customers will purchase 2 additional crops. I am here for it. I've needed people to buy additional crops. So that is good. And you can turn that off if you don't want it on either. So if they start buying too much, you can make it so that they don't buy that much anymore, which is kind of neat. The bonsai tree, I guess I can set this again. I can set it anywhere. I mean, I can put it back here. I'm trying to think of where I would want to put one, and I don't really know. So I'll go ahead and, yeah. Can I set it up here on there? I could, but I won't. Oh, where would I want to set a bonsai tree? I'll set it back here in the corner. Little ambiance right there in the corner. Just people, why is there a bonsai tree in the corner of your store? I don't know. There just is. Don't ask questions. Day 51. Ish, I think. Store's open for your convenience. I think it's 51. What do we got here? Broccoli. So why did they not put the broccoli up? There's got to be a place for the broccoli. Yeah, there's definitely a place for the broccoli. What do we got here? Radishes. Got to be a place for the radishes. Yep. So yeah, they're not good at condensing. They do not do that part well. Carrots. Oh, 1 carrot. We got 1 carrot left. Let's see if we can put a carrot up here. Yes. Oh, I got 1 extra carrot. Sold. Done. Okay. There's that. Anything else? Yes, they're working on getting everything. They're replanted. Tomatoes. There's got to be a place for a couple tomatoes to go. That's full. There's 2 in this box. 2 can go there. So that's done. Cool. So we got all that taken care of. And they're getting everything restocked here. And again, this is great because they're just walking right here, grabbing everything they need, walking right back there, tripping over each other. It's perfectly good. But they're doing everything we need them to do. Now, and I'm like, why is he grabbing something from here to do something there? But he's not. Okay, I was almost getting confused. Almost. Is everything here done? It looks like it is, so I can hit the sprinklers here. I do believe. No, not quite. I'm just going to wait until they're both standing outside. When they're both standing outside, we'll hit the sprinklers. I do not want to rush it. And then how are we looking in here? Yes, that is empty by design, I do believe. And I mean, I guess I could take a look here and I could see. So we've got, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 32 things there. 38, 41. So 41, 42, not including any of the seeds. 45. So we should have 45 things if I look. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 41, 44, 45. Okay, so we do have 45. And then I've got a couple empty spots there. And yeah, because I've got 32. Yeah, there were 32 kinds of plants. Yeah, that's why I am the way I am. Because that is an empty one. Because we do not have, we've only got 32 kinds of plants. And I didn't want to have something that was not a plant in with my plants. So now I feel better about things. That's good. Next thing we can do, okay, they're done. So we're going to hit the sprinklers, get everything sprinkled. So everything here is sprinkled. And then we'll go here, do the same thing. All the sprinkling is done. And we're going to start working on getting all the tables again. So we need 1, 2, 3. I'm going to probably get like 4 of each. I'm going to get 8 tables. And then we'll do like 2 of each type of things. So yeah, we'll get 8 tables. So let's run out here. Gardening. No, furniture. And it's going to be 8 gardening stands. So let's start with that. We're going to get all this set up in our new greenhouse. So just right here, just starting here, going to push that up just like that. Did I not? Oh, I didn't do the sprinkler yet either. Oh, shoot. I got to do the sprinkler too. I thought I had done that, but I forgot about that. So expand greenhouse, sprinkler 3, done. So now they're ready for sprinklers. It'll be a bit before we get that next license, but we're getting all the infrastructure set up first. Getting all of our tables and everything set up, get that ready to go. And then once we have the money, we can get the license and get all the other stuff in place. I'll need to get a couple of storage racks to put outside of it, just like we've got in our other places. So let's set that right there. I think that's about even with that. Yeah, that seems about right. That's like kind of on the door. That's kind of on the door. Yeah, I mean, that's in the pipe. So yeah, maybe I'll move that back just a little bit so it's not in the pipe. So yeah, let's move that back just a bit. It's almost out of the pipe. And then I'll move that back one more. I think that works. Yeah, that's good. It's good enough. I'm good with good enough at this point. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these set up. So we'll put that right about there. Okay. That works. Now, I don't think that these can be transported by dolly. It'd be nice if they could, but I think I tried that once and it did not work. I'm almost positive on that. But that's okay. So yeah, when we get those new seeds, we'll have like 2 tables for each of the seeds. That is the plan. Oh, and I'll need to get the racks for the storage boxes. I'll need to get the storage racks for outside. And it'll probably take a couple days after that to actually get the money for the license. I'm thinking. That's probably what we're looking at here. So there's the last of the tables. So we're good with that. Set that right there. Let's go ahead, get a couple of storage racks. So we're going to go shop furniture. We're going to get 2 storage racks. Going to get 2 empty box racks. And we'll probably also need to get the boxes. I may not need the boxes, so I think I'm going to hold off on getting the boxes. Because I think what will happen is that I think that as they get more and more boxes, they'll put them into that empty box rack. So I'm just going to hold off on getting the empty box rack, or getting the empty boxes themselves. I'll get the empty box racks, and as they get to the point where they have more empty boxes, they'll put them in here. automatically. So I'll just do that. And I don't think that they'll put them in place while these are out in the street. So that's why I'm moving them in there first. So that way, if they do have some empty boxes, they may take those and start putting them in place here now. That's the thought. Okay, that works. Oh, yeah, they did throw one in there. Presto, it showed up with one in there, just like that. So they're already on it. Oh, and I got the wrong storage racks. Shoot, I meant to get the halves. It's fine. Get all of our money back. So it's okay. Yeah, I meant to get the halves. Let's try that again. So tab, half storage racks. Done. Almost done. Set these outside of there as well. So one right there. Okay. And one on the other side. So yeah, $1,923.66. So that will go there just like that. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And then I'll have to get some more. I'll have to get all of the pots and all that. Actually, I'm not going to get any of the pots because I'll get the pots when I get the license. So we're not going to worry about any of that right now. We will leave all that alone. But now once again, we've got more stuff going on here. So nothing in the store has changed other than the fact that we have a bonsai tree in the corner. It's perfectly good. We did manage to get a few more trinkets today. So if we take a look here, the trinkets we got the bonsai tree. So people are going to buy more crops, which is good. We'll hopefully sell more stuff. We got the acorn, so we get XP every time we harvest. We got the sundial, which doubles the amount of seed, soil, and fertilizer when we garden. We also went up here and we got the binoculars, so it makes it a lot easier to get everything put away, which is kind of nice. We've seen the new content that was available. We got the new fruit shelf that we can at some point use, and we have our wonderful toggles to make sure that our stockers and gardeners do not put stuff where we do not want them to put it. So those definitely welcome changes to the game. It'll be interesting to see what they continue to do as our little garden grows here day by day. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer before we have a new round of vegetables. I think one more episode, and we'll be at that point. Big pots for everybody. That, however, is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.